This video is intended for fellow grown-ups who collect plastic things. There are also 8 quiz questions, so watch the whole thing if you think you're so smart. Give me just 10 minutes and I'm going to rank every single figure from the first wave of Age of the Primes. Age of the Primes, of course, is a subline of the Generations line and nobody cares. Let's just get to the rules. I'm grading 3 categories on a simple 1 out of 10 scale. That's robot mode, alt mode, and transformation. I am not considering size, accuracy, or mold history. I want to be as fair as possible and just consider if they make a good figure or not. So let's get started. I have a love-hate relationship with Solus Prime. I love the robot mode. I think it is nearly perfect. The purple and gold paint look fantastic. The details are incredible. It's just the unstable feet that knock her from a 10 to a 9. Otherwise, I love the robot mode. The alt mode only gets a 7 for me, however. Again, the color scheme is great and the detailing is really nice, but as a vehicle, it's not very cohesive and the back is just kind of a mess, so I don't love it. But the biggest problem for me with Solus Prime has to be the transformation process. It's not fun, it's not very intuitive, and throughout the entire process, several different pieces fall off nearly every time. In fact, the only fun I have with transforming this is trying to do it without having a piece fall off. But again, that's not a lot of fun, so for the transformation I have to give it a 5. He who shall henceforth only be referred to as Wasp also benefits from an excellent color scheme. Those various shades of green and purple look absolutely fantastic. His face sculpt is excellent and his posability is surprisingly good. So his robot mode gets a solid 8. The alt mode is surprisingly clean as well. I love his big tires, I love those blue translucent windows, and I love the accessories when you slap him on. I just think he looks sleek and fun. And he rolls pretty well, so the alt mode gets an 8 for me too. The transformation process is pretty intuitive and it's a lot of fun, especially for a deluxe figure. It's just fun to mess around with. But I do have one issue with how the doors lock into place. When you transform the arms, the whole process of the back wheels and moving the arms into place is just not a lot of fun, so that knocks it down to a 7 for me. But overall, this is a great figure. Another deluxe figure that makes a pretty damn good bot has to be Air Raid, and for White Stripes fans, you gotta love that red, white, and black color scheme. His proportions are really good, the legs and arms look great, and the backpack kibble is not too bad because it just reminds you that he is a jet, so I don't have a lot of problems with that either. Robot mode gets an 8 for me because there is still a little bit of hollowness in the arms, but otherwise it's pretty good. The alt mode as a jet is also sleek and fantastic, and a lot of the white and red go away to just have that cool black. It just looks like a fantastic jet. There's a little bit extra kibble on the bottom that might hurt it somewhat, but again, this is a deluxe figure. Can't complain too much. I give the alt mode an 8. And the transformation is actually a lot of fun. I really love transforming this guy back and forth. He's a full fiddle former for me, and I give the transformation a 9. Oh boy, I want to love Slingshot, I really do. His face, I love it, it's insane. The orange, the glasses being the same color, it's just incredible. I have no issues with that. The issues I do have are with his legs. They're just too big, there's too much kibble, it doesn't look right, and his head kind of sits off from his body, as do his arms, so the robot mode gets a 6 for me. The alt mode jet is a lot nicer. Again, he pairs well with Air Raid, the white against the black. He looks really cool. I actually love that opaque orange cockpit. Everything just looks fantastic, but there is a slight bit too much kibble underneath and he's a little too wide for me, so I give the alt mode an 8, which is still really good. And again, just like Air Raid, I love the transformation process. For the most part, everything snaps into place. The arms are a little fiddly, so overall I give it an 8, but it's another great figure. might have another love it or hate it situation here, but with Red Alert, I think we have a near perfect bot. First off, the light piping. I love it. The face sculpt is fantastic. That visor is incredible. The blue, the white, the red, the paint job, the translucence, all of it, the yellow headlights, everything about him is just awesome. I just love looking at this guy, except for his legs, which are maybe a little too long. So robot mode gets an 8 for me. And yes, both feet actually have heels. The alt mode, of course, then is near perfect. No long legs to worry about here. Just all those awesome colors put together for a very strong truck. Big wheels, it rolls well. I love it, it's a 9. And the transformation process is also a lot of fun. Again, another fantastic fiddle former. You're going to be transforming him back and forth all the time. I have to give the transformation process a very strong 9. Could he win this? Real quick, there will be affiliate links below for all these figures. I might earn a small commission. And if you want to support the channel, please drop a super chat. Those will be read in the next video. Otherwise, like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Thanks for watching. Speaking of love it or hate it, I do not love Prima Prime. I am sorry. I get it. The colors, for a lot of people, the white and blue and all that translucent blue, it's going to look really great, but it just doesn't hit for me. The robot mode is just a 7 tops for me. The wheels and the back legs particularly just really bother me. In fact, they kind of trigger a gag reflex or something. I just don't like the back of his legs. And sometimes I think a little kibble is better than what's going on his back. And the alt mode is just worse for me. I just don't really get what it's supposed to be. So I can only really give it a 5 for effort because it does transform into something. But it's unsteady, and the transformation process itself is not a lot of fun. Some things click into place, others are a lot of work, so the transformation is a 7. Tell me I'm wrong in the comments. As mentioned earlier, to be fair, no points for size, but Megatronus is just a huge baddie. I love the robot mode. It's incredible. The purple, the black, the orange flames, everything about him is perfect. He's a perfect transformer in robot mode. He's a 10 out of 10. The alt mode is slightly weaker, of course. I'm going to give it an 8 because it's still pretty good. Now, we get a lot of tank modes with a lot of different transformers, and usually they're not that great. This one isn't perfect by any means, but I do, again, love the color scheme. It looks great here. It looks menacing, especially in the front. The gun cannon can pivot around a little bit, so it's got a bit of posability to it. And of course, the flames look fantastic. So it's still pretty good, if not perfect. And I have to give the transformation process an 8 as well. It's a lot of fun, but it does have some points where it just gets annoying and a little finicky. I'm doing my best to temper my G1 bias, but the robot mode for Grimlock just looks incredible. I love these G2 primary colors. They just look fantastic. All the colors of the rainbow and the gold, everything goes together so well. Heavy on the blue. He's strong. The proportions look good. I absolutely love this robot mode and gave it a 9. And it's the same story with the alt mode. It looks incredible. He's a freaking T-Rex. And he's solid. There aren't a lot of gaps, not a lot of lines. He just looks really cool. The only weaknesses might be his feet and the weird gap in his back. The alt mode gets an 8. The transformation process is fairly simple, and in that sense I would say it's almost a little too simple, and it'll knock it down to a 7 for me. It just doesn't have the fun complexities I would expect from a transformer of this era. So that hurts it a bit, but otherwise, love this guy too. And with all the results in, we have tied for first place Megatronus and Red Alert, 2 near perfect figures. And soaring into second place, we have Air Raid, and personally I can't wait to collect all the aerial bots. Third place goes to Grimlock, another solid figure in both robot and alt modes. And the final 4 figures are Wasp, Slingshot, Solus, and Prima. They're all still great figures, and I'm a little surprised that 2 of the primes fell into the bottom of the list, but you tell me why I am wrong in the comments.
Me, Grimlock, say thanks for watching. Slingshot's